Hey YouTube land, welcome back. Here today with another Transformers review, and right now we're going to be doing the Transmetal 2 Megatron from Beast Wars. Unlike the first two Megatrons, which turned into T-Rexes, this Megatron became a dragon. Nice big red dragon. I like this Megatron. I have no problem with him being a dragon. I think he looks very nice. He's supposed to have a third mode, a roadster mode, which looks so ridiculous. I'm not even going to do it. One of the problems with this figure was this is on wrong. This is assembled wrong. This is supposed to be able to lock into place for his roadster mode, but just the way that it is, that's not going to happen. So I'm just not going to bother with it. I do like this though, because you can use this to control his head. It's also good for when he's in his robot mode. We also have a button back here for the wings. I like the wings out like that. Always looks cool when he has a big wingspan. Much better. He's a nice looking dragon. There aren't that many dragon Transformers, but I do like this one. I like the red and purple metallic look he has in his paint, and the yellows. Transparent yellow here. It looks really nice. Look how the paint blends in, sort of like they did with Depth Charge and Rampage. Looks really nice. And a little Decepticon logo there. One horrible looking thing with this figure is they really didn't hide his robot head very well. It's just right there. It just looks bad. That's my main thing with this figure that I don't like, aside from that horrible vehicle mode. And I mean, it's just that head. And even when he's in his vehicle mode, it looks bad too, because the thing with the vehicle mode is you get these the wheels are down, so he's sort of like a roadster, and his head is just up like that then when he's in his vehicle mode, which still looks bad. Anyway, I'm not worrying about that because I'm not bothering with that transformation. It just looks bad. A lot of these figures have tilted heads just because of the way they were put in the packaging. But if you leave it out long enough, it'll fix itself. Mine doesn't look too bad. It does have a little bit of a lean to it, but ultimately not too bad. Articulation wise, the head does move a bit. Dragon arms, some pretty good movement there. It'd be nice if the claws moved too, but they don't. And a little bit, the legs can move, but it's just really hard to stand him. You can't really lean him forward with these legs. His weight will just make him topple over. It's a real shame, but them's the breaks. You just can't really pose him that well in his dragon mode. He's pretty much got to stay like this, which essentially makes him a statue. It's a really cool looking statue though. He does have a missile launcher here in his mouth, and he came with 3 of these red missiles. Missile goes in, supposed to work, open the mouth, and the missile flies out. It's kind of cool. Nice detail too here with the head. I really like the head of this dragon. green eyes, some teeth there, horns in the back. I really like the paint. I just like the paint job on him. All the yellow, the goldish, the metallic paint. He looks really nice. I like him better than the other two. As far as the paint job goes, I think he looks better red than the purple. And of course the Transmetal 1 Megatron is gold plastic, which is just going to disintegrate, which is a real shame because that's a cool mold. But yeah, I like how he looks here. I really do. Transformation wise, it's not that hard, but it is. There's a few steps to it that are a bit complicated. We're going to extend his legs. I'm going to extend down his legs like so. Like that. And we're going to turn right below the knee. We're going to turn them. So he still does have knee movement, only his knee now is up a lot higher. Now, this chest here will open up. And these wings on the back, they need to come out as well. There we go. These are tabbed in, so pull them out and you'll be able to take out the wings. Just kind of get them out of the way and open up the chest panels like so. And these are the arms are in here, both of them. What you'll want to do is get both of these arms out of there like so. And that chest can just go back together like so. The legs will come down like so, and they will tab together. There are pegs, 4 pegs, put them together. Now, I want to get this arm down and this arm down away from the wings like so, and they will tab in on each side. Tab right there and just put the tab in. Now, this needs, you're going to want to rotate his abdomen like so. And turn the chest piece like so. So that's going to bring this up here for his new chest, for his robot's chest. And turn his tail around and put the robot's head right in place. There are two pegs right here on each side that these arms go into. Now the wings, you want to bring those up, and as you can see, there are pegs and holes here which will hold them into place. Keep this open, and his tail will come right down, and that will hold that into place. Now the shield here on his right arm, that will pull out and rotate around so you can expose his hand better. And that's pretty much, I believe that is it. There's our Transmetal 2 Megatron in his robot mode. And once again, I find the red, the metallic red, really stands out on a lot of him. Just really like the paint job. I like him better red than purple. I might be a minority here, but I don't care. I think it looks a lot better. He has like a little gyroscope chair in there for a pilot. I think it would look cooler if he had sparks in there, like Megatron spark. This comes up so we can get a better look at his face. He looks so happy. And put that back down to shield his eyes. And as you can see up here on his head, there is a launcher there for a missile, and it's the same missile that goes in into the mouth of the dragon, and it will shoot off like so. It's nice when those springs keep working over time, isn't it? Not always the case, but he is a nice looking figure. Size-wise, with the rest of the Beast Wars figures, this is him with Optimal Optimus. Bit smaller. Obviously, Optimal Optimus was the biggest Beast War figure. And it's kind of a shame Megatron's not the same size, because it's always nice when the leaders are paired off with one another. And here we have him with Transmetal Rampage. He's a little bit bigger than Rampage. Rampage does not want to stand up. Those legs and those crab claws in the back. He's a little bit bigger. They're almost the same size though. Just Megatron is just a little bit bigger. But I like him. I really like this Megatron. I didn't have him when he first came out, so I was really happy when I found him online a couple of years ago. Of course, the wing action kind of works in this mode as well. You need to move the tail out so you can get down here. See if you can lock him in place, because there is a lock there for that. And we'll put our tail back down, locked into place. There we go. I think the feet on mine are a little bit on the weak side. Kind of keeps trying to fall over a bit. But he does pose good. He stands up really nice. Articulation wise, he's not the best Transformer. His legs got good articulation. We've got good joints here at the hips, and the knee, and the feet. And we also have another joint here just under the knee, but I don't want to keep those the way they are. This arm here, you got a joint here at the elbow. You can turn, and up here at the shoulder as well. That's a ball joint. The left arm, however, is a dragon's head. So for that, basically you have this mechanism here, which does allow you to move it a bit, but there's not much you can do with that. And because the tail is on the head is pretty much locked into place. You really cannot move his head. Even if you don't have that tail locked, it's still hard to move because the wings are here on the sides. So he's pretty much a face front type guy. He's not looking over his shoulders. So there's not a whole lot to his articulation, but it really doesn't change the fact that he is a nice looking figure. He looks great with the rest of the Beast Wars. and that's in either of his dragon or his robot mode. Again, I would not bother with the that stupid vehicle mode, but he looks really cool like this. So I recommend getting him if you can. You won't regret it. Until next time, have a good one.